Hey, I'm Kay Cunningham. You're watching NBA2K24.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA2K TV.
Many of you may be a little sleep deprived by now. I know my co-host here came into the studio with some bags under his eyes from playing so much 2K. I have some cream for that.
I could use it all because we're out there getting wins, and you know where your sleep-deprived journey begins at? In the My Career mode. And this year, the mode is deep.
So we decided to invite producer Ben Bishop into the studio to give us insight on all the NBA2K24 My Career mode has to offer. Check it out.
There goes MP, the most hyped prospect.
Thanks, everyone. 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. At small and power forward, it'll be Middleton and Giannis. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Dimes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Trailblazers, Simons and Thibault are the two wings. Inside, it's Grant and Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. We're about halfway through the regular season here, Grant. We've had some surprising teams and players.
Yeah, you know, every season we have at least one team that exceeds expectations and one that kind of lets us all down. But what I love the most is seeing breakout players that take this league by storm.
And it's good. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Knocks down the 18-footer.
Yeah, there's a great rhythm to Lillard's game, playing with pace.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Thibault with the board. To the middle. Out to Lillard. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You take a look at the Heat. They're a rising team, climbing to 5th on the board.
When I look at Milwaukee, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
Now here's Simons. He had 25 points in his last game. That one goes. Count it.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Now here's Lillard. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. Outside Thibault. Pass to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
The superb work ethic of Grant. My, what a nice soft touch inside.
Antetokounmpo to pass to Dimes. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Just got 10 points in the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality. Somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
Dimes. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nurkic. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Lopez. And there's the drive. Here's Dimes. Back to Lopez. Shoots over Simons. Here's Dimes. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Lopez. And he gets the bucket.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pulls it. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Dimes. No good on the 3. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 6, coming off that win against the Sixers.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, because you well know means cashing in
Oh,
on those
miss.
opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
Now here's Thibault. Still no points. And it's Simons missing.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Sinks it from distance.
Fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over. Well, Clark, with his mix of power and length, at times Giannis can seem unstoppable.
You know what? Not often is it that one guy forces teams to reconsider their whole defensive game plan, but Giannis forces you to build the wall because you don't want him getting downhill, or he'll make you suffer the consequences.
Nurkic passes to Thibault. Simons outside. Pass to Graham. Back to Simons to end the drought. And there it is for him. Simons got 6. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Dimes. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Portland trailing here. Shot from 12. And it's Simons missing. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Here's Dimes. 15 points in the game. He drops it from range. He's got 18.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays
He's
to judge.
steady going around
It would be
screens.
hard to
Like,
argue against the
golly.
call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Bobby Portis has checked in for the Bucks. Beasley comes in for Chris Middleton. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Lillard passes to Brown. Now here's Little. Not a lot of room. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Outside Holiday. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now here's Lillard. The D's right on him. Brown finds Lillard. Here's Little. He's covered by Holiday. Little up top. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Lillard. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those
Damian
turnovers
Leonard
into
went to
points
the
at the other
Bucks.
end.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big
It's
part
not
of their
prime
success.
Dame, though. That's what I'm
Timeout
saying. He
called.
older. Probably still can give you 25 and shit, but he ain't doing what he been doing. So it's like, is it
And Portland
as
shooting
effective
61% for the game.
as if
knocking
this
them
was
down.
about 4 years
Inside,
ago if he would have
Brandon
did that?
Nurkic. Henderson and Simons are in the backcourt, and it's Walker in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Rips down the breakaway slam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Thanks. Well, Dimes in the last game against the Nuggets put on a show. He contributed 52 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come. Unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Now here's Henderson. He has 7. Here's Dimes. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Some solid defense from Holiday.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Dimes. He's covered by Simons. Six on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
There's Simons with a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Dimes. He's covered by Grant. Here's Dimes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. On the wing, Simons. 6 points for him. Will it go? On the wing, Simons. Here's the 3. Portland, no good that time either. The Bucks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Dimes, defended by Nurkic. Here's Dimes, down low. Launches a 3. Second shot opportunity. Capella can't get it to go. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Grant, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Grant. And here's Simons, looking to get back on track. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Simons has got 8.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant, playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
Here's Middleton, and he buries his first look.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Simons. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The field for the three-point contest is just about set. And no matter what the final list looks like, it's going to be an incredible competition.
It just always is. The winner gets to stake claim as best shooter in the world. And that's a title lots of guys in this league really want.
Well, you look at Lillard. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And the hype around this year's three-point contest has been tremendous. And it's only increasing as All-Star Weekend gets closer.
Yeah, looking at the list now, I think any of these guys could win it. Speaking just as a fan, I can't wait to see what happens. In terms of players who've kept evolving, Clark, I mean, come on. How about Brook Lopez?
Well, Grant, I love the fact that he never stopped improving his game. He folded three-point shooting into his arsenal, and he also became a much more active and intimidating rim protector.
Pass to Walker. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Timeout called, Portland, and they say small ball is on the rise. But you look at the MVPs of late, Clark, a lot of superstar bigs.
Yeah, that's a great point, B.A. I mean, Embiid, Jokic, Giannis. I mean, with the floor spaced, I think it's freed up everybody that has ball skills to be able to make plays. And a lot of these guys are north of 7 feet that are doing it, whether it's off the dribble or pass and catch or knocking down mid-range and long-range shots. I think it's added to the versatility of stars in the game, the different positions where you can star from because of how the game is played now.
Now the Bucks with it. They're on a 13-4 run. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And Portland has possession. Here's Lopez. And that one's long.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Grant, the pass to Thibault. Back to Grant. Here's an 8-footer. That one falls. Grant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
It's good.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Lillard against Holiday. Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Dimes. He has 29 now. Back to Lopez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks firmly in control with an... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Adrian Griffin's 5. The heavyweights for this team, Middleton and Giannis at forward. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Brook Lopez. And it's Dimes in it to 2. A nice shot by Lillard.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Scoot Henderson left high school early to pursue his basketball dreams. He missed out on a few things along the way, but he said, I feel I moved past all that, honestly. I have one goal. Everything else can wait. People that are going to prom, they're going to be there. The toughest part is just staying my age, but also being older than I am. Brian?
Allie, you look at him, mature beyond his years. Thank you.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Inside.
He's not even doing nothing, bro. He's not even open.
It's basically
going around a fucking screen every time.
He scored most of the points himself.
A challenging stretch for Portland here. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Holiday passes to Dimes. From the arc. Rebounded by Nurkic. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. It's rebounded by Dimes. Dimes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Drills it from deep. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points.
You can't give Giannis a good look from 3. He's really improved that part of his game.
On the wing, Simons. Lillard against Holiday. He shoots. Lillard can't get it to go. Milwaukee is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And he's going for the lob.
How about the court vision of Middleton? He's so good at finding the open man.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Hey, yo, check Dame.
Down low. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Holiday passes to Dimes. Puts up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Simons, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the Blazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in to the middle. Here's Dimes. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Dimes has got 33.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Nurkic passes to Simons. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Time called here. The Trailblazers decide to talk it over. Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Walker, he's checked in for Thibault. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Capella, he's checked in for Lopez. Pass to Simons. Pulls it in from the elbow. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Timeout call. Milwaukee. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Bucks. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
He's still feeling it, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Portland has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Simons. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Boy, for such a young player, the razor-sharp focus of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. I mean, a muscular guy who still makes baskets despite getting hit in the process. He's not wide, but he is muscular.
Henderson for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Dimes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here are the Bucks now. They're on a 12-4 run. Kept alive. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nurkic with some nice D. Well, Portland's shooting just 36% in the 3rd. Outside Walker. Henderson for 3. That doesn't go either for Henderson. The Bucks have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this 3rd. With the 10-footer. And that one's good. Middleton. Middleton's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Simons passes to Henderson. Looking to end this cold spell. Tipped.
Defense. That is his signature card. Drew Holiday, an elite stopper on the perimeter.
Puts it up from 12, and they pick up 2. Holiday's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Little's checked in for Portland. The Bucks also with a sub. Portis is checked in. Pass to Dimes. Capella with it. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Henderson drives in to stop the drought. Capella with a block.
Boy, the long arms of Capella on display there. When his energy matches his wingspan, he causes a lot of problems on defense.
Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. So for the Blazers, Brown. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Lillard. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. Players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Lopez. It doesn't go for him. Nurkic with some nice D.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. A nice shot by Dimes.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
Lillard against Beasley. Lets it fly. Portland, no good that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Lopez. Thibault with the board. Thibault's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. And the Blazers making a change here. Walker's checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. The rebound by the Bucks. Beasley outside. Here's Dimes. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Beasley against Lillard. Nurkic up top. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession. Lillard against Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Lillard gets it to go.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Pass to Dimes. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Simons outside. Nails it from 3. Simons has got 9 points here in the second half.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's... no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Beasley against Lillard. Comes up empty down low.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pure from three-point range.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Pass to Nurkic. This one for three. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 8 assists in the game. The Bucks have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Here's Dimes. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim.
Left his man lunging and reaching for air. That was something else right there.
And here's Simons. Here's Nurkic. The rebound by the Bucks. Dimes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the call on Jusuf Nurkic. That's his 3rd foul so far. Around the league, we're increasingly seeing former players in front office positions, Grant.
It's so true, B.A., and we need even more former players in those roles. They bring a perspective that a lot of front offices just don't have. They can add value with their experience. I really like this move.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Free throw drops for Lopez, and the league looking to curb how much the top teams can spend. Stricter financial rules now in place, Clark.
Yeah, I like the salary cap. Its theory is good and well-intentioned. I think it does help the small market teams a bit. A lot of teams didn't like how certain West Coast teams were spending, but I still think there's room to give teams the option to exceed limits if they're willing to pay the consequences for doing so.
It's blocked.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Here's Dimes. Walker covering. And Lopez gets it to go.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
There's Simons with a 3. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Grant. Grant's got 3 assists tonight.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's Dimes. Walker covering. And here's Crowder from the arc. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Portland. Pass to Walker. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Murray's checked in for Grant, and he sinks the second. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Crowder outside. Pass to Dimes. Back to Crowder. Here's Dimes, defended by Brown. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Simons with it, and Lopez picks him up. They kick it out to Murray. Right side, Walker. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Here's Dimes. Back to Crowder. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And here's Simons. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15. But, man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
Another bucket! Wow!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Pass to Dimes. Back to Beasley. Lopez against Walker. Dimes. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And it's got to feel good taking both wins in their season series against Portland.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Dimes.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double.
And, you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way up.
That's good from Capella. That one misses. You know, Clark, one thing that stood out the last few seasons is the number of blockbuster trades just before the deadline.
Yeah, I think it's part of the league being a year-round league. I mean, that's a huge time on the calendar for the league when teams are looking to make moves to transform themselves or improve themselves. But you're right. The number of big trades have been more prevalent recently. And some of that is because of the power the players have in terms of facilitating movement.
Pass to Lillard. Takes a three. Capella with a rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
And the shot goes.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And Walker, here we go. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
Here's Dimes. So this one belongs to the Bucks. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is
Ben, I'm so excited about this mode. Welcome to 2K TV.
Thank you. I'm excited about it too. I can't wait to see people starting to play.
All right, so the fans are gearing up, jumping in my career. Talk about how you start as a generational prospect.
MP comes from a family who has a legacy in the NBA. His dad and his grandfather both played, and they're really looking at MP to take that family legacy and bring it to the next level.
You'll actually get some flashback scenes with his family, right?
You get to go back and step into the shoes of your dad and your granddad and experience some of those older eras and, you know, get a sense for what their journey was like a little bit that helps shape who MP is in the current day.
I love that. And of course, the goal for fans is to become the GOAT, greatest of all time. So what does that entail exactly?
This year we brought back an old My Career concept of key games where you can focus on playing important games over the course of the season, and only a handful each year versus every single one, and that will let you move through seasons more quickly with the goal of, like you said, trying to become the GOAT. We have a full GOAT tier menu you can look at that will show you, moving your way up that list and trying to chase the guys up at the top, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe.
Let's say you break Stephen Curry's three-point record in the NBA, right? Like, what's that reaction going to be like from the crowd and the announcers and stuff? Is that going to be recognized?
Yeah, we try to, we've seen lots of that stuff recently. Steph that you mentioned, LeBron breaking the all-time scoring record recently. And so we have similar moments that you get to experience with your My Player where we'll stop the play on the court to do an interview. We'll have a ton of press conference coverage afterwards. We have a couple of different fictional podcasts that are in the game where they're talking to the fans about what you've done and how good you are and where they feel you have moved on that list of GOAT play.
"2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The big men on the floor for them, Giannis and Portis. Holiday out there with Dimes. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Then it's Green. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Prosper in at the 4. And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot.
Irving scored 34 points on me last night.
Coming into this one.
That was like,
well, when you have teams like this, it's about
17 games ago.
If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Dimes. No good on the 3. And so Green will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Free throw good. Giannis. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Here's Dimes. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Back to Portis from the arc. Trains the 3-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Prosper. Dallas moving the ball around. On its way from Irving for two. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Here's Dimes. Fires the three. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic looking it over. Wants to get it to Powell and does. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Giannis outside. Shoots the three. And that drops in from beyond the arc. Three-pointer from Dimes.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Doncic passes to Green. Here's the dish to Powell. Outside Irving. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Dimes. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
Now, here is Irving. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota. Powell kicks to Doncic. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Dimes.
And small forwards are asked to do so much in the modern NBA, and he just answers the call in every facet of the game. Tremendous numbers from him, and he is more than deserving of the award.
Middleton can't get it to go.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Prosper. Here's Doncic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Holiday. To the inside. Here's Dimes, and he jams it with authority.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Now, here's Doncic. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the charts.
Dimes gets the bucket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
Now here's Green. Nothing on the board. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And it's the Bucks on the break. And it's Giannis missing. Mavericks
Kyrie Irving making Giannis missing is crazy to me. Kyrie Irving just made Giannis miss in the paint.
Irving from long range.
Like, I don't
Dallas
know.
no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Powell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
This is a smart kid who works hard, right? I mean, Powell draws the foul, gets to the line. Nicely done, young man.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bucks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And he's good on the second. You know, when you look at the game of Dwight Powell, Doris, he's sort of a throwback big man, isn't he?
I guess so, Kevin. I mean, he's a little retro for sure. He does a lot of his damage right inside the paint. This guy is focused on getting rebounds, setting quality screens, only taking high percentage shots. So I get sort of a throwback. This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Dimes, guarded by Doncic. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Knocks down the three ball. Giannis has got 6 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
That one good for 2.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now I've seen it all.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's
You ain't scoring 34 this time, my guy.
And here's Doncic from the arc. No good on that one. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 14. Here's Dimes. He's got 12. The kick out to Holiday.
Damn, why you ain't shoot that, Holiday?
Here's Dimes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Giannis throws it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Dallas calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Grant Williams is checked in for Dwight Powell. Hardaway comes in for Green. Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. And it's Beasley in for Chris Middleton.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. getting stronger, and that's a problem when he's trying to finish through contact.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Pass to Curry. Here's Prosper. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Hardy.
I love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block. Just doing the job on the backboard. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Curry against Holiday. Right side, Williams over Lopez. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Bucks leading by 18. Here's Dimes. 16 points for him. Beyond the arc. And they get it back. Lopez passes to Dimes. Back to Lopez. The tray. Here's Giannis. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Mavericks.
I thought that was Tracy McGrady at first. I'm like, what?
Some stats here for Holiday. His last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's Dimes, and another basket for Milwaukee.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Inside.
You'll get shit on.
And the rejection by Giannis. To the middle. Here's Dimes. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Milwaukee. That free throw good from Dimes. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Holiday against Curry. And there's the pass to Hardy. Left block shot on the way.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing. They've been sensational.
Oh, wow, he
on the
made that
backboard to start this game. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I
Yeah,
love
Dallas
is the
ain't got no
energy they're
defense, though.
bringing
I ain't
right
gonna
now.
lie.
They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
Count that
They
one.
made me slide all the way behind him.
56 seconds left to play here in the first. Down low, here's Dimes, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully
They
basketball.
finna put me out. I knew it.
Strip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And what a season.
I'm like
he's
an
had at the
82,
foul line
83
thus far.
overall or something like that.
86% from the line.
Thinking about making another build, but
And
I
we
don't
see
know.
players sometimes, Greg, after a change
Probably
of
make
venue,
a lot
they
with
change
a little
teams,
more,
suddenly
like, speed
taking the
with
next
ball.
step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think
Bro,
there can be a
damn.
mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Dwight Powell is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against the Trailblazers was all business.
Kyrie, he just
Scored
waiting for a
54
shot.
points,
He
and what a
just,
game it was, posting a triple-double.
that boy had 34 the last time we
He
played.
ended up with a
Ah, I
stat
missed,
line
I
he's
missed.
no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win,
Oh, my
it
God.
was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
The second chance effort.
This shit up out of here, my guy.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Dimes.
I missed.
Off target from outside.
Damn, bro.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second
Sometimes
quarter.
my shot feel faster
Passes to
than.
Doncic. Outside Williams. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Dimes.
Come on, bro. He got hit that much contest. He was barely in front of me, bro.
To the paint. And the dunk by Powell.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He
That
creates
shit
a
be
lot
crazy.
of
They
open
barely
looks.
be lifting their arms up, and they be getting
Bucks have
all
got
that
exactly
contest.
half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply
I
Greg,
thought
one
you
of
was
the
finna
best
cut
players
Lopez.
in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double.
I'm starting to miss now, bro.
As versatile and
Shit.
dangerous a player
Waist spot take.
as
It's
there
crazy.
is in our league.
Now, here's Doncic. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Wet spot tape. Let me start clapping them, though. Let me see.
Bucks on defense.
Let me just calm down, time my shots.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Middleton. Green kicks to Irving. Just 4 to shoot.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Dimes. Guarded by Green.
He gonna contest my shit, bro. He tall as hell. I already know he gonna jump
Here's
at my
Dimes.
shit.
Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic is
What happened, bro? My light gone, bro.
Here's Williams, and it's Williams
The
finishing
more,
it off.
the more I miss, is the more they start scoring, bro.
Williams against Giannis. Pass to Dimes. Fires from deep.
Yeah, let me stop shooting, bro.
Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Kicks it down to Middleton. Over Green. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Get their ass refocused, man.
All right, a chance to check out stats for him. And so Green will bring it up for Dallas.
Hey, yo, get on Luka.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Doncic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Mavs. Middleton the pass to Dimes. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Oh, my God.
Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Nobody near Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Timeout called. The Bucks fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Lopez. Still scoreless. Here's Dimes. No good from outside.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Boy, the range
oh my
of Kyrie
fucking
and
God,
quickness
bro.
and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Here's Dimes. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. Milwaukee with the rebound. Dimes got 6 rebounds now in the game. From downtown, it's rebounded by Doncic.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
3-pointer. Unable to get that one. Bucks leading by 16. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Dimes. The 3-pointer is right on target. Dimes got 6 here in this quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. Jay Crowder's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Malik Beasley in for Drew Holiday. Offensive rebound, Howard. Bank shot, no good.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Dimes gets the bucket. Dimes got 31.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Malik Beasley. And so it's Milwaukee taking a 19-point. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Dimes has been sensational.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
On the court for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis slot in at the small and power forward. Dimes is out there with Holiday, and it's Portis in at the center, locking down the middle.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Portis.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Yep, that one goes.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Mavericks shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Doncic against Holiday. Irving kicks to Powell. The 3 for Doncic. No good.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Here's Dimes, guarded by Green. Middleton inside the three-point line, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Powell, that's good. Powell's got 9.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Now the pass to Dimes. The 3. Offensive rebound, Bucks, and it's blocked. And so Powell will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Here's Dimes. He has 31. There's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Dimes got 34 points.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. Just 3 to shoot. Portis can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Hey, Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Irving for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 8 now on the night. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Irving.
They got to hit some crazy-ass shots just to get anything.
He's got 34. Nice shot by Portis.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Yes, that goes in. Irving's got 15.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
Dimes, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Doncic passes to Irving. Here's Prosper. And the rejection by Giannis. Here's Dimes, covered by Irving. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Dimes. Dimes got 39. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
This basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. The Bucks have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. Doris, what do you think of that honor?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to find more unique aspects of the game to celebrate. Listen, players have specialties beyond just box scores, and that sort of thing deserves to be recognized.
Green, and the rejection by Giannis. Green dishes to Doncic. Floats one. That one misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Over in the corner, Green. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Green. Hardy comes in for Kyrie Irving, and Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. Timeout called the Bucks.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Pass to Prosper. Now here's Powell. And here is Curry. He's got 5. Powell down low. Lopez is there. Hardaway for 3. Dimes pulls it in. Dimes got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. He kicks it to Lopez. Into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now Curry. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Tipped away. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Shoots over Curry. And another basket for Milwaukee.
A fantastic two-way player. Sometimes Holiday's best offense is what he creates through his defense.
Here's Hardy. Sinks that one from the post.
Wow.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Floats it up for Giannis. Hardy passes to Hardaway. Great D that time from Middleton.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Dimes. The kick out to Lopez. Drills it from outside. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter.
You simply have to remember that Brook Lopez can stroke the jumper. This guy on catch and shoot is terrific.
On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Middleton. Hardaway, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Back to Curry. Down low. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
He has proven to be a quality finisher off the pick and roll. Dwight Powell can adjust midair to get his shot.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Green, and it's Hardy in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Irving passes to Hardy. Rebounded by Beauchamp. Beauchamp's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dimes. Lays it up off the glass. Dimes got 46 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Beasley against Doncic. The shot's good.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
For 3, Beasley. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pass to Irving. Green up on top. Doncic outside. 6 to shoot. Step back shot. He gets that one. 20 points for Luka Doncic.
We know that Luka's a 3-level scorer. He's elite from any range. That time he goes to the midi.
Pass to Dimes. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
On the wing, Irving. Doncic against Lopez. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Good D by Lopez. And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th seeds.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise between teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm curious to see, Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time?
Dimes no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Hardaway with the bounce pass. Here's Dimes, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Dimes. And Irving pulls it down. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the left wing. Here's Hardy. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
You see, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Here's Dimes, and good, he hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
The pass to Hardy. Got a piece of it. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 3. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Dimes got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here he goes. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Irving. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Pass to Beasley. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. Dimes, the pass to Crowder. For the 3, buries the long-range jumper.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the 3 well. You've got to get into his space.
Passes it to Hardy. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season. It'll go down as their 48th win.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dimes.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Dimes, the pass to Lopez. And he banks in the layup.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Look at Doncic's offensive game, just so pure, folks.
Dimes, the pass to Crowder. Here's Dimes. No good that time. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks.